Alright guys, we're back to more 8th anniversary content, and this is where the red zone videos start to get interesting. Another location in EZA, Year 5, Blue Fusion, Strength LR Gogeta, or Gogetas Grand Tour. Next up is BROLY. I am ready for this. And if you are as well, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, because all support is very much appreciated. I have been absolutely loving using these Year 5 Fusion EZAs. They are so good. Easily two of the best EZAs in the game right now. Easily. Probably 1 and 2. I don't think there's anyone who's better than them right now, if I'm being completely honest. Like, off the top of my head, off the dome, I do believe Vegeto's probably number 1, Gogeta's number 2. If I'm somehow forgetting some EZAs, somehow right now, I mean, to be fair, you can't really blame me. It's all about these guys right now. But if I'm somehow forgetting some EZAs right now, then obviously that's my bad. But right now, off the top of my head piece, easily Vegeta 1, Gogeta number 2. They are that good. But this is where shit is going to start getting interesting. We've got Gogeta and against BROLY. The one good thing, and I did mention this in the Cell Max Red Zone video, is we are going to get the Gogeta Blue transformation, of course, by turn 4. Which, with him being on turn 1, we can get that bang on turn 4 because he appears immediately, or has appeared immediately, which means we can get Gogeta Blue out, and not only that, we can also get his passive fully built up and his defense going on top of that as soon as possible before we get in against the final phase against BROLY, where of course is it not only going to hit very, very hard at 1.4 mil, but also where BROLY is going to have type advantage against Gogeta. But as I said, at least we're going to have his defense fully built up, or hopefully should be fully built up, with those 3-turn stacks of 50% defense on the 18 key, and also his passive fully built up. So at least there is that. And so far, we've had a double stack, which is good. I'm really hoping, I mean, I say this every time I use him, or use both of the Year 5 Fusions, but I'm going to say it again. Hopefully, the additional supers are going to be popping off for us right now, before Gogeta transforms, so we can stack him up as much as possible. The one benefit, right, even though Gogeta does have type disadvantage, is the typical Gogeta trend, which is, once he is Gogeta Blue, he will have his attacks effective against all types, which means even though BROLY does have type advantage, Gogeta, when he's Gogeta Blue, is still going to be doing tons of damage. Of course, a crit will be a little bit spicier, a little bit tastier, that little bit extra. The sprinkles on top of your ice cream, or your sundae if you're American. But at least that means we're still going to be doing some big boy damage. Now, if I was doing a realistic run to be ultra safe, again, there is the option of rotating him off, but you know, for content purposes, we're going to keep him on. Why is it always a basic additional on the third? I mean, double digits is great, but why is it always, when we get the second additional, the third attack, why is it always got to be a basic? Why can it never be a super? Dokkan, why are you always against me? Like, just please, just work with me for once. You've already not let me pull any of the anniversary LRs. Why can you not just work with me? Like, cool, you gave me a golden freezer from the ticket summons. That's great, don't get me wrong, but do you think that makes up for all the fuckery in the anniversary you've given me? Or should I say not given me? Please, work with me. Give my boys some additionals. It would be nice. It would be nice. It's just not meant to be. It's not meant to be. Of course, Gogeta Blue is about to transform next turn. Funny thing is, right, I was talking about how Gogeta Blue is going to be fully built up by the time we get into BROLY's final phase. That actually might not happen. We're doing so much damage right now that he still may need to finish building up by the time we're into BROLY's final phase, which, this is what I mean about these units. They do so much damage. The units that are around them do so much damage. You can't slow the team down. It's like almost just not possible. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great. And as I said, it's so much fun watching enemy health bars just deplete. But I thought we were going to have Gogeta Blue, like, ready to go by the time we got to BROLY's final phase. I don't think we will. He's going to transform next phase. If BROLY doesn't die right now, or next phase, because he's definitely not going to die now, then we're going to still need to build him up. Even if he dies on the phase after Gogeta transforms, he's still going to need to build up some more. So with Gogeta, it might get a little bit close. It might get a little bit close. He's probably going to be able to get caught by Broly. I'm not going to lie. With my blues busting out the triples, yeah, we may. Gogeta is going to still need some building up. I can't lie. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. It is going to happen. See, I had the Whis ready for any super attacks Broly may do, but at the moment, it doesn't look like we're going to get hit by one. And so actually, oh god, I think Broly might be dead. You got Gogeta Blue's guaranteed crit on the AGL one. I think he might be dead or close to being. Close. Because he didn't super attack as well, the Whis is a waste. Like, we could have had the whole guaranteed. We got guaranteed dodge right now. We barely get to utilize it. I mean, that was another thing I said in the Cell Max video. At least you get to utilize the, or like, you know, if you got there quick enough, you could utilize Gogeta Blue's dodge. Which we were actually very close to doing. Yeah, we're only going to be able to build his passive up once and his defense up once, but, you know, I guess once is better than none, but the Whis was actually a waste. I can't lie, the Whis was a waste. We could have saved the Whis. Damn, Broly not supering on the AoE phase once? That doesn't happen. That's rare. Maybe I should go do the lottery. Big 4 milli crit to end things off. So 1 super, which means he needs to attack 4 more times to build up the rest of his passive with the key and the attack and defense, and he needs to super attack 2 more times to have his defense fully built up, which is fine. So let's drop these down so we can get all those tech key spheres, which is very nice indeed. And then how much defense is God Goku on? 308k. We should be fine. Feel like we should be okay. Okay, good start, good start. Again, Broly can double super, but to be fair, no, do you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let the rest of the turn play out before I say absolutely anything. Just, I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to mind my business for the time being. I'll wait for the turn to be over, and then I'll say what I was going to say. Because I don't want to say what I was going to say, and then it happens, and then I look stupid. I'd rather avoid that, do you know what I mean? Good double from God Goku. But this is where Gogeta Blue is going to be tested, and realistic again. I love these EZAs, and they are okay. I can say it now. I was going to say, you know, most of the attacks from Broly are in slot 1. He can double super attack. Hopefully, if he doesn't super attack God Goku, or at least the int one, and he didn't. He didn't. So it's good. He double supered God Goku in slot 1, where he done absolutely no damage at all. Fantastic. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. But Gogeta Blue, I'm not going to lie, as good as he is, he could be caught here. And it's mainly because of his type advantage, and also for the fact that VB obviously a lot less so because of the amount of times he supers, how quickly you can, you know, diminish Broly's health bar with the guaranteed additional supers from VB, and the type advantage, and how quickly you can raise your defense in one turn because of all those supers. Obviously, Gogeta Blue doesn't have that. So, and obviously him having type advantage is a major downside for him here. We only have 225k defense right now. Did I not use an item? Am I bugging? I could have sworn I used a Whis. Nah, what? No, I generally fought against the AoE phase. I generally believe I used a Whis. I'm not even joking. I could have sworn I used a Whis. Okay, maybe, I guess I didn't, but we got 24 key, which is great. It means we're going to get a guaranteed crit off, which it's okay. You know, as I said, in typical Gogeta fashion right now, we're going to get the attacks effect against all types, which means even with Titus Fudge, we're still going to be doing some damage. I've got the Whis to cover us while we're still building up Gogeta's passive. Big 9.6 mil. Don't forget, this is going to be a guaranteed crit as well, so this will actually do some damage. Which is 5.5. That's really nice. Really? You didn't do additional? Please get another one. I was going to say, no way you're going to do me dirts with like 2 additional basics or something. Another good 5 mil crit. Even a crit on the basic, which I'll take. Of course, double digits with the Whis active, which is good. He's still not. Actually, no, he might be fully built up on the passive. He just done what, 4 attacks there? But funny enough, defensively, he's not going to be fully built up because he done so much damage there because of the guaranteed crit and a little bit of the attacks effective against all types. Broly's almost dead. Broly is about to be dead. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. The one time, right? The one time. Sure, we might as well. The one time that Gogeta could possibly be caught, like it was actually realistic for him to be caught here. You know, if he was fully built up with the 3-turn, you know, 50% defense raise on super and his passive being fully built up, basics after doing what, 3 supers, he could probably tank basics for double digits, no problem. A super would have probably catch him, I'm not gonna lie. That's mainly because of the type disadvantage. With a Whis, he'd probably survive. And of course, if you were able to dodge it, which unfortunately you can't, you have that 70% chance to dodge in slot 3. So Gogeta does kind of get very restricted against Broly. And as I said, realistically, he could be caught by him just because of the type disadvantage and for the fact that you can't dodge. I actually completed a mission just there. I am not sure what mission I just completed, but I'll go check that after the video. I literally saw that corner of my eye as I was moving to the team. So realistically against Broly, you can get caught. But this guy does so much damage. He wasn't even fully put up yet. But he does so much damage because of all the potential supers, with also for the fact we got the 24 keys, so we've got the guaranteed crit. And as I said anyway, attacks are effective against all types. He done so much damage along with everyone else that Broly didn't even have the time, the chance to catch him. That's how ridiculous these EZAs are. In his worst possible scenario, Gogeta was still like, nah, B, nah. And VB is going to have a lot easier time to handle Broly at the end than he will as well. That is actually ridiculous. Like, it's actually just, it's a joke watching these units just absolutely just destroy the hardest enemies in the game. But yeah, I'm going to go record VB against Broly now, which will probably be an absolute breeze. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video, and peace.